Hallo und herzlich willkommen, liebe Zuschauer. Welcome back to my channel for another interesting beer review and another Bavarian Helles. Always the right time for Bavarian Helles, isn't it? This time with Hallertauer Hopfentrunk Hell from Brauerei Horneck, located in Elsendorf in Niederbayern, so it's a lower Bavaria. And it's a private brewery, which, they're also known as Hornecker beer, and it gives a really interesting impression to me because of the old appearance that the bottle and the website and the look of the brewery building is giving to me when I've been visiting their website, looking at their website, looking at their how the beer labels are looking and so on, and how the brewery building is looking. All of it gives a quite old impression. Gives an impression of like the 80s or something like that, the 80s or 70s, I would say. So not that modern impression of it, and that's a good thing in my opinion. Shows tradition and so on, that they care more about making quality into their brews instead of just jumping on the latest trend. Just take a look at this bottle, for example. Not the thick bottle type that often is used by private brewers in the area, but the taller bottle type. And the label did really catch my interest because it's definitely not modern in any way. It's really easy made and really traditional. It's something that I would say that all beer bottles did look almost like this in the 80s or 70s, it feels like, and also even the cap is nothing on, so gives a cheap impression, no back label. So all in all, very cheap and easy impression of this one. Here's the closer look of the label, Hallertauer Hopfentrunk Hell, and it's a small private brewery, as I mentioned, from Niederbayern. Elsendorf. Horneck is the town. Horneck, which is located in Elsendorf in Niederbayern. Gebraut nach dem bayerischen Reinheitsgebot von 1516. Hallertauer Hopfentrunk Hell. 4.8 ABV, Zutatenwasser, gersten Malz, Hopfen. Nothing strange there. Brauerei Horneck GmbH and Company KG, Horneck Hallertau, and telephone number. There is no link to a brewer's website here on the back label, which is a good thing often that I mention regarding these small private breweries. I do, of course, personally think that it's nice to visit the website of a brewery, but regarding the beer labels, I think it's gives this interesting impression if they prefer telephone instead of caring about modern things like internet. And I mean, internet has been awake for a very long time, but still not enough for this beer label. So it also shows the old ways, something which I like about beers, as you know. I like the German tradition. Anyway, I'm gonna give you some information about this brewery. The Horneck brewery, also Hornecker, is a beer brewery in the lower Bavarian town of Elsendorf, a municipality in the district of Kelheim. The brewery had an annual output of 80,000 hectoliters in 2008. Soft drinks are also produced. The brewery dates back to an inn and tavern with agriculture from 1700. The brewery was built in 1881 and initially only dark beer was brewed. The brewery with malting, the guest and agriculture have been family owned by the Stempfhubers from the very beginning. Low sodium drinking water from their own deep well is used for all drinks. The hops and the brewing barley are grown in their own farm. Additional malting barley comes from the region. The product range includes the beer types Hornecker Vollbier hell, Hallertauer Hopfentrunk hell, Hornecker Edelhell, Hornecker Spezial, Hornecker Dunkel, Hornecker Pils, Hornecker Hefeweizen Export hell, Hornecker Radler and Hornecker Hefeweizen Export Dunkel. In addition, the non-alcoholic beverages Abendstaler Lemon Lemonade, Abendstaler Orange Lemonade, Abendstaler Cola Mix, Abendstaler Ace Cola Carrot Drink, Hornecker Lemon Lemonade, Hornecker Orange Lemonade, Hornecker Cola Mix, Apple Spritzer, 50% table water are produced. The Abendstaler mineral water is produced and sold as lively, medium and natural. It is bottled with in bottle caps and screw top bottles and barrels. And some more information that I found on their website. Horneck is a small village in the heart of Hallertauer. It lies in a hilly landscape surrounded by forests, fields, meadows and hop gardens and is characterized by old farming tradition. The place was first mentioned in the 13th century. At that time it belonged to the Hornpick to Horneck family. These had a lock which Wenning described in 1701 as follows. An old thick wall so built the crossing encased as in a pond and a few rooms provided. This castle fell into disrepair. Today only a hill can be seen. At the edge of the village on the main street there was a tavern with a small agriculture which can be traced back to 1700. The innkeeper was then called Paulus Aigner, followed by Matthias Priller in 1713. From 1725, the Rohrmüllers, and from 1770, the Weigels landlords in Horneck. In 1815, Anton Stempfhuber from Niederhornbach became a host in Horneck. Josef Stumpfhuber, his eldest son, inherited the property in 1850. He expanded agriculture by buying land, built the inn from scratch in 1861. In 1881 he built a brewery and brewed dark beer which was sold in Horneck and the surrounding villages. His son Max Stempfhuber took over the business in 1891 but died in 1903 at the age of 38. The widow Anna married the master brewer Ludwig Donaubauer and continued to run the business until her son Josef Stempfhuber took over it in 1923. He also managed to enlarge and modernize the brewery and the agriculture. He was followed in 1951 by his eldest son Josef Stempfhuber, who is now the company's chief and currently brewed by Horneck. Regional reference over 100 years. Since 1815, through 5 generations, the Stempfhubers have been planting the good Hallertauer hops and harvesting the fine brewing barley. Since 1881, through 4 generations, they have been processing their raw materials into malt and Hornecker beer, which has become widely known and popular. Each of these 5 generations was able to expand and consolidate the company through hard work and determination, so that the former small tavern developed into a well-known medium-sized brewery with extensive agriculture, which is one of the most respected and efficient in Hallertauer. And there's an overview. 1861, the newly built inn. 1951, the brewery with agriculture. 1971, the expanded brewery with a new malt house. 1927, 100 bottles per hour with 2 people. 1950, 1,000 bottles per hour with 4 people. 1960, 4,000 bottles per hour with 5 people. 1970, 8,000 bottles per hour with 6 people. 1980, 20,000 bottles per hour with 5 people. 1990, 36,000 bottles per hour with 4 people. 2005, second filling line for 16,000 PET bottles per hour with 2 people. All in all, this gives a real nice impression. They're growing their own raw materials locally. Nice family tradition of this brewery, and everything is just great about this brewery. I really look forward to try this one. I've been looking forward to try it a lot. All the raw materials from our own production. The word Horneck has always been, and for many, a term of good tasty beer. The world famous Hallertauer hops and excellent brewing barley, both raw materials for good Horneck beer, grown in intact, uncontaminated nature in Horneck hallways. A specialty and strength of the Horneck brewery is that it produces its raw materials itself. In addition to the brewing tradition of more than 100 years, they are proud to be able to refer to an even older tradition of agriculture and hop cultivation that dates back to 1600. Horneck is particularly proud of its own fountains. The most valuable raw material, water, is extracted from a great depth, protected by thick layers of clay. This particularly low sodium water is of excellent constant quality. In its natural state, it has been bottled as mineral water Abendstaler Kelle since 1995. So, where, it may be asked, beer, food, and elixir of life in Bavaria should be brewed better in this quality, which corresponds to the traditional Bavarian purity law, than in its actual country of origin, which is Hallertauer and Horneck. The Stempfobel family has been committed to this tradition based on quality for 5 generations. Even in today's intensified competition, their most important task is giving absolute priority to the quality of Horneck beers. For this reason, Horneck maintains its own raw materials for good reason. The Horneck brewery is confirmed by a growing circle of friends of the Horneck beverages that they are on the right path into the future. Horneck beer, a quality term for long-time friends, a pleasant surprise for new fans, a real treat for everyone. And that's of course something that you should know if you're a fan of beer, and particularly German beer, that Hallertau is a region in Germany where one of the best hops types, absolutely best hops types, is coming from. There are some other regions as well, but Hallertau is maybe the most famous and most high quality one. I'm not sure, but it's one of the absolute most best ones. And this is where this beer is coming from. And here is a little bit about the water used in the beers. Under the microscope, the Mineral and Table Water Regulation. The Mineral and Table Water Ordinance (MTV) is the food law basis for natural mineral water, spring water, and table water. MTV is of fundamental importance for mineral water and beer because it determines when water can be called natural mineral water. The right to be called natural mineral water requires an official approval procedure. By the way, mineral water is the only German food that has been officially recognized. More than 200 individual examinations are required for this. The MTV placed strict requirements on natural mineral water. It must come from an underground water resource that are protected against pollution and must of course be pure. To maintain this purity, it must be filled into bottles intended for the end user of the source. Few treatment procedures are allowed. The content of the undesirable natural substances must not exceed certain limit values. Its composition and other essential characteristics must be constant in the context of natural fluctuations. The MTV also regulates filling, packaging, analyzing, and labeling of natural mineral water. This defines exactly what has to be on the label of mineral water in a beer bottle, and other ingredients here. Bavarian malting barley. We source our barley from the regional farmers in the district of Kelheim and neighboring countries, which we malt in the brewery's own malting plant. Of course, not other countries, but other regions close to Kelheim. Hallertau hops. The world famous Hallertau hops literally grows over the brewery fence in our hop garden. Of course, this will find its way into our beers. That's of course also really nice. And about this specific one, the Hopfentrunk Hell, from Brauerei Horneck in Hallertauer in Elsendorf, Niederbayern. It's possible to read the following on their website. The Hallertauer Hopfentrunk Hell receives its alcohol content of 4.8 volume, like all Hornecker beers, made from barley, which are sourced from farmers and warehouses in the surrounding area and malted in our own malting plant. The hops from Hallertau, the largest and most famous hop growing area in Germany, give the Hallertauer Hopfentrunk Hell its special flavor. Its taste tasty, natural and fresh. I don't doubt that at all. Let's have one closer look at the great looking label of this one. Really nice looking. This is how Swedish beer bottles did look in the early 80s, I guess. Something like this one, at least with the colors. You see the black, golden, green, red, white, really easy. And there's the logo also, which is like, I guess the logo brewing in Germany. Really easy looking label, this one, and it's gonna fit nice into my bottle collection as well. Just look at this one, Hallertauer Hopfentrunk Hell. This one did really catch my interest when I found it in Germany. Of course, I've been looking forward to try it a lot, and it's a really special one. Feel free to check out the website as well, which I will link to in the description box below. I think you're gonna get the same opinion as me, that the brewery building and surrounding area looks quite old in one special way, but that's of course a good thing. So let's open this one up. The Hallertauer Hopfentrunk Hell, and pour it up. Looks nice, isn't it? Really beautiful. So all the small bubbles right here. Really great. This is how a Helles should look like. And the perfect white crown, big white crown, compact, which is important to build up a compact white crown. Keeps the right taste in the glass. And it's a quality sign. This is really Bavarian style. Compact white foam head rises up above the edge of the glass. Really beautiful. See that very many small bubbles rise up all the way in the glass, and that two-finger perfect white crown keeps the right taste in the glass, and important to maintain it all the way through. This white foam head. I love white foam heads. It's real important to build up that. So very typical for the style regarding its appearance. Very golden in color, easy to see through, beautiful with all the very small bubbles. Yeah, really nice in every way. I get high expectations of this one. Let's get the aroma. Really fresh and nice. Very easy to feel the high quality raw materials, the hops and the malt, of course. Really reminds me of visiting their website, looking at the pictures of the brewery. There's a lot of pictures of this brewery on their website that you can take a look at. So that's something that I recommend you to do. It's real fresh. I just need to try it. So the Hallertauer Hopfentrunk Hell from Brauerei Horneck. Prost! Amazing. Real fresh and nice. Easy to drink. Great Helles taste of it. The mildness comes afterwards. That is so obvious for this beer style, Bavarian Helles. Really easy to drink and nice in every way. Well tasting. This is a great Helles. This one, a recommendation. Now it's easier to hold it when it's empty. And yeah, I had high expectations and they really, I didn't get disappointed at all. It's a great beer. It's a great Helles. You see, still white, compact crown and beautiful look of the very golden. One of the most golden looking ones I've seen. Great looking Helles in every way. Easy to feel the hops. Great taste of the Hallertauer hops in this one, which is the best ones in the world. They taste so great, these Hallertauer hops, in my opinion. And I would say maybe after trying these many different ones, you kind of learn the different taste of the different hops ones. This is a Hallertauer. Yeah, this one is really nice in every way. The raw materials quality is absolutely excellent. The brewing process is great. The brewery is great, and I so much hope that they survive, that they can continue to do this, because this is so great beer in every way. And yeah, really something that you should try if you find it. Hallertauer Hopfentrunk Hell is is a great beer. Easy to enjoy it, and that's what I do at the moment. I enjoy it, and I enjoy all my beers that they review, because Germany is so great when it comes to beer. No country is even close. There's at least no other country for me than Germany. If I should mention one, I should mention the Czech Republic, but Germany is like having millions of more brewers. And Germany is having a much longer tradition as well, of course. That's where beer started to be brewed. That's the number one country of beer lovers and everything like that. So for me it's Germany. That's obvious regarding my channel. Anyway, I think that's it for now regarding the Hallertauer Hopfentrunk Hell, and it's been really great. I hope you continue to follow my channel for more interesting beer reviews. Like, comment, subscribe, and see you again in next German beer review.